Hey guys, so yeah, this is Paul from the Wombles of Wales. Welcome again to the next edition of One Man and His Vlog. One man, 100 miles, no food, no money, no accommodation, but I've got a tent and carrying everything that I need with me on my back, which is about 50 kilos. Just trying to raise the awareness of the plight of homeless people throughout Wales and the southwest of England, and also trying to raise funds for my charity, which is the Wombles of Wales. We have a GoFundMe page, which is Barry to Bristol and back litter pick. If you can, give a £5. If you can, give £5 if you can. Just take 5 minutes and speak to somebody less fortunate than you. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about today about some purely beautiful people and inspirations of mine that support our charity, the Wombles of Wales. Their struggles, their daily challenges, and at the Wombles of Wales we aim to be a family for everyone that hasn't got a family. That's why I'm doing this. There are homeless people out there every single day who are scared, alone, tired, afraid, wet, cold, but today I want to talk about a few specific people. Now, everybody that's listening to this, I know that deep down in my soul, we're all going through really different challenges, and it reminds me of a saying that really resonated with me. It was a saying I read and hit me deeply, and it goes like this: everyone you meet is going through a struggle that you can't comprehend. So be kind, always. So I want to talk about a few examples, not naming names, but they're all supporters of the Wombles of Wales, with an A, the Wombles of Wales, and our charity. All of our supporters, volunteers, trustees, etc. are they're good souls, they're good characters, they're good lights. So anyway, one is a guy in his 80s, and he dedicates his time in order to create a legacy, because he unfortunately lost his son to alcoholism and suicide 25 years ago, and lost his wife as well. But now dedicates his time to trying to make the world a better place, as do all of our volunteers and supporters. Now, he got diagnosed with cancer only last week. He also struggles with depression, with anxiety, and he inspires me every day. The next person I want to talk about has been diagnosed with cancer twice, been through struggles like that twice. He was an alcoholic. But he's quite a few years sober now, and then started up a CIC, which is a kind of like a charity to help others with drug and alcohol misuse issues, getting them out and getting them doing things, activities, etc. And then through going the extra mile. And this is the challenge that charities and good people face on a daily basis, is he went the extra mile to help somebody in need. and that person ended up accusing him of something he didn't do. So he had to completely dissolve his charity. All of his supporters left him, but the Wombles of Wales stood by him, and now he's got no further action. But that's not in the case. But that goes nowhere near to reconciling everything that he's lost and the amount of people he was helping at the time. Before this allegation was made, it was incredible. It was such an inspiration to me, and still is, and I will support him to the hilt, because I knew he didn't do what he was alleged to do. Anyway, we'll come on to allegations and the harm they can do people on another episode. But I want to talk about now a couple of my volunteers and trustees. There's one amazing spirit that I know now. Now she's in a wheelchair. She's such a brilliant person, such a brilliant, amazing person, but goes through pain, physical pain every single day. She contracted a disease called Lyme's disease, which then led her to contract other issues like diabetes and psychological issues, physical issues, epilepsy. She went through a period of 4 years of not being able to move, not being able to get out of bed. And in that time, she actually managed to get 2 first-class degrees and a master's degree. And since she's become part of the Wombles and coming out to nature, etc., it's really healed her and given her the confidence to now set up her own business. Then we've got another volunteer who had a really privileged financially upbringing, and he however his father was a narcissist. Now I know that word is getting thrown around left, right and centre about everybody right now, but his father really was, and he had to go to school, private school, every day. Yes, some of us, I went to state school, and some of us can say, oh, you were privileged, you had this, you had that. But no, psychologically, that was not an easy place for him to be. He was bullied at school, and then one year, one of the students physically assaulted him, which left him brain damage. And then the bullying got worse and worse. And this guy is the most spiritual person I've ever met. And he inspires me every single day. Then there's another volunteer of ours at the Wombles of Wales who used to live on the water. He was really outdoorsy, really active and everything, but he got a spinal injury which left him paralysed, and now he can't do anything without a hell of a lot of medication. Just so that he can function every day, but he goes out every day making people smile, picking up litter, playing some music, and he inspires me every day. And then you've got another volunteer of ours who's only just recently joined, who he's autistic like me, but he's quite high on the spectrum, and nobody believed in him. nobody believed in him, but we took him out the other night, taught him how to make a campfire, told him and let him know that he had a family in the Wombles of Wales, that that we would support him in anything he wanted to do. And just that one night gave him the strength, gave him the power, and gave him the confidence to go back to his old school. And now he's volunteering for his old school, and just he's going out in costumes, raising money for charity, the Wombles of Wales. And we want to do that for everybody. We want to do that for everybody. There are so many brilliant people out there, and I know if you're watching this, then either you, your loved ones, or somebody you really care about is going through struggles like this. But also, if you really care about them, then you know their superpowers. And that's, sometimes it's easy to see our loved ones' superpowers as a threat to us, especially in the world that we're growing up in. But they're not. They're we're all here on this planet for a reason. And anyway, the Wombles of Wales just want to be a place where people can, number one, survive, especially those without a family that are around them. But number two, to grow. Number three, to feel safe. And number four, to then thrive, to be the person that they are and the person that they can be. And let's not, please don't take me the wrong way. I'm nobody special. The Wombles of Wales, we're just a group amongst a billion other people on this planet who really want to make a difference. So this is me, Paul, the founder of the Wombles of Wales. We're a homeless litter picking charity, but we take anyone who's broken, beaten, damned or disillusioned by society, and we want to create a family for people who feel alone, and allow them to be the people that they are supposed to be. It's Barrow to Bristol and back litter pick. That's our GoFundMe page, and if you can donate a fiver, donate a fiver. If you can donate £5,000, donate £5,000. If you can donate 5 minutes to somebody less fortunate than you, walk a mile, share a smile, pick up litter along your way, then you are a Womble. We'd appreciate all your support. Thank you so much.